Tapper's big adventure. Where's the water?
It was a sunny morning and Tapper stood at his kitchen sink filling a tall glass of water. Most days, nothing made him happier than a drink of water. But today, Tapper was feeling sad. I wonder if anyone else loves water as much as I do, he thought. Water was an important part of his morning routine. He started every day by brushing his teeth and washing his face. Soon he was squeaky clean and ready for the day.
Then Tapper heard a noise outside. He looked out the window and saw his friends playing in the park across the street. They looked like they were having fun, so Tapper decided to join them. The children were excited to see Tapper. He loved to play tag and hide and go seek, even though he was usually easy to find. After a while, the kids were tired and needed a break. "It's so hot out," cried one little boy. "I'm thirsty," added another.
Tapper perked right up when he heard his friends. He knew that the playground had a drinking fountain and he excitedly pointed it out to them. They all took turns gulping down the water until they weren't thirsty anymore. "This tastes great, thanks, Tapper," said one of the girls with water dripping down her chin. Tapper grinned. "I guess I do have a few friends that love water," he thought.
Tapper waved goodbye to his friends. Playtime was over, and it was time for lunch. With his tummy rumbling, he walked down the street to his favorite restaurant. Before he sat down to eat, Tapper made a quick stop to the bathroom to wash his hands. Using soap and water, he scrubbed all the germs off his hands and watched them go down the drain. He smiled, realizing that water helps keep him healthy and safe.
As he sat down at the table, the server put down a tall, cold glass of water and said, "Hey Tapper, here for your usual?" Tapper smiled and nodded. Back in the kitchen, the chef was washing fruits and vegetables to make lunch for her customers. She was also boiling water for Tapper's favorite, spaghetti.
The chef brought out Tapper's meal and it looked delicious. "No wonder you like spaghetti so much," she said. "I couldn't make it without water." Tapper cleaned his plate. He was stuffed. "I'm so glad you liked it, Tapper," said the chef. "I was wondering, would you mind helping with the dishes?" Tapper was happy to lend a hand. He pulled on some gloves and got to work. Lots of soapy water, a quick rinse, and the dishes were clean. Water to the rescue again.
As Tapper was leaving the restaurant, he met a farmer delivering fresh fruits and vegetables. He had carrots, lettuce, broccoli, apples, and grapes. Tapper stopped to help him unload the truck. "Thank you, Tapper," said the farmer, wiping his brow. "It's a lot of work unloading these vegetables, but the real work takes place back at the farm," he said. "Water makes our crops grow. Without water, these grapes would just be raisins," laughed the farmer. Tapper was starting to realize that people use lots of water every day.
Suddenly, Tapper heard a siren. A fire truck raced past, and Tapper saw smoke coming from an old shed up the street. A firefighter hooked a hose to the fire hydrant. Water gushed out of the hose and onto the fire. The water put out the fire, and when it was safe, the chief waved Tapper closer. "Did you know that there are thousands of fire hydrants in our city?" he explained. Tapper felt proud. "Wow, water keeps us safe too," he thought.
On his way home, Tapper passed a community swimming pool. It was a hot day, and many families were enjoying the water. He decided to join them for a dip, or rather a splash. Looking around at all the smiling faces, Tapper thought to himself, "I almost forgot. Water is fun."
After Tapper finished swimming, he was ready for one more adventure. He waited at the bus stop and hopped on board. It was his favorite driver taking him to his favorite place. "Hi, Tapper," he said. "I bet I know where you're going. Next stop, Louisville Water."
The bus doors opened and Tapper stepped down onto a large grassy lawn. He was happy to see the tall white Louisville Water Tower. As he walked up the path, he could see the Ohio River shimmering in the distance. Tapper thought, "This is the real beginning of my water adventure."
The Louisville Water employee saw Tapper and waved. Did you know that every day 1 million people use our water, Louisville Pure Tap? He said. We clean it and deliver it through pipes beneath the ground to homes and businesses all over the city.
Wow, thought Tapper. We turn on the faucet and water is there whenever we need it. He looked back on all the fun he had that day. So many different people use water for so many different things. Tapper was the happiest he'd ever been. Smiling to himself, he thought, I have friends everywhere who love water just as much as me.
Get your copy of Tapper's new book, Where's the Water? And more information about all the exciting programming available from Louisville Water. Head to louisvillewater.com/Tapper's Big Adventure.